Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Absolutely. Today we're going to talk about Chris Pratt returning and his DCU appearance, but today's episode is brought to you by This Hot Sauce Is My Hot Sauce, where you can buy one, get one free, and free shipping if you use the code COMICS at checkout. This Hot Sauce is .com. Our first and only flavor right now is Hatch and Jalapeno, a mild spicy flavor. It is infused with whiskey, no alcohol content, and it is a spread, which makes it very good to put on various things. Husson was supposed to be promoting it on his stuff, but I haven't heard hide nor hair of that. Good job, buddy Husson.
I left all the bottles of it in my old studio, and I have to get it because I was cooking a little fried egg and put a little sauce on there on some sourdough toast, and it was slapping.
See, I told you. So anyway, guys, and as usual, our hosts today are me, Benny from Comic Storian, Sal from Comic Pop, and Husson Kader from Husson Kader. So not much information. Chris Pratt said in an interview in comicbook.com has the exclusive on it.
Oh, exclusive. Come on.
I air quote because everyone's like, I got the exclusive, and then it's all over the internet.
Breaking.
Chris Pratt is going to return to the MCU post Guardians of the Galaxy 3. He's also said he will also be in James Gunn's DCU.
Nice.
100% things we all thought. Cool.
But I like that confirmation. I'll take it.
I mean, that's the big thing.
That's take it exciting. Because,
the Marvel bubble, what is it? The new approach to a Marvel marketing thing is that a movie comes out, it has a tagline like in Thor, where Thor or Love and Thunder will return, right, at the end of Thor 4. And then Chris Hemsworth is asked, he goes, I didn't even know I'm coming back, apparently.
I love how your Australian accent is just British.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm kidding. Whatever, Benny. I was just giving
his Thor voice.
It's his Thor voice. Thank you. I'm not going to give an Australian accent. But look, so he said the same thing. And then Chris Pratt said the exact same thing following the legendary Star-Lord will return. So,
yeah. I mean, okay, so as far as Star-Lord returning, I don't think it's going to be in a large role. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Secret Wars, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I doubt we're going to get like a legendary Star-Lord exclusive show. Movie. I would love that. I'm a fan of Star-Lord. I'm playing Marvel's Rivals right now. I'm playing Star-Lord the best I'm the best Star-Lord I can be. It's so awesome. His ult is that he puts the helmet on. He's like, it's legendary. And then you just shoot everyone. It's awesome. I love doing it.
Nice.
So I would love for Star-Lord to get a movie. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's just going to pop up in Secret Wars, maybe as a cameo in an Avengers movie, like he pops in towards the end or something.
Chris Pratt is so big and so much the leading man that they could get away with making another Star-Lord movie. Like they could get away with doing that. Like there are some characters where I'm like, I don't think we're not going to get any more Hawkeye vehicles. You know what I mean? Like
crazy.
Jeremy Renner is out. Like he'll
we got even one.
Right.
Well, but even in the one, he's like, I'm done being an Avenger, basically. Like,
exactly. But like, Jeremy Renner will return as Hawkeye in one more movie or two. But he will not get a Hawkeye movie. Star-Lord, he's could get away with doing
on the full mend for the rest of his life after being crushed by a snowplow or something.
Like, yeah. No, I know.
I hear he's doing better, but still, that's crazy.
Like, he's got like permanent damage forever.
He's come out and said he's working on it. He's feeling good, and he's saying he's ready to get back to work and stuff like that. So that's why I used him as an example, because like he seemed to be up.
Oh no, he is doing well. He is like that. He is. I've been following he's doing really well.
But Chris, the voice of Garfield,
action star again.
The voice of Garfield, the voice of Mario, the voice of Hollywood right now, apparently.
Right?
For some reason,
you could get away with doing a Star-Lord movie, even if it's only Star-Lord. I don't think I'd want that, but I'm just saying you could get away with it. That said, him being in the DCU, now that's exciting.
Yeah.
Is
so rumor has it, this is what the fan theory was, that he would play an amazing Booster Gold. What do you guys think about that?
Yes.
He probably would. He checks the boxes, but would it be the greatest, most inspired casting? No, but
Well, he's also, because the rumor is that Booster Gold is getting a show based on things that James Gunn has said.
Yes.
Said that he's not against doing a show as Booster Gold. Like he could be Booster Gold for the show.
Right? If you pay me,
but
being a show.
Exactly. He was real smart about his confirmation on that. Oh. He admitted he would be open to it in the right circumstances, which to me says if the paycheck is high enough, yes, I'll be Booster Gold in your show.
Like if your show is something like Peacemaker but starring me, yes.
Yeah.
If your show is like, I don't know,
The Flash on CW,
Moon Knight, then pass. Yeah, exactly. Or The Flash on CW. But yeah, I think that's number one, genius. Number two, awesome. Number three, who's gonna be Ted Kord?
Yeah.
It's going to be our Husson. Husson, you will be Ted Kord?
You've heard my Chris Pratt story, guys. You've heard the weird
You're buddies
interaction I
now.
have with him. What?
Yeah, your friends.
Yeah, well, so buddies is the wrong word for it. I went to the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was like a press premiere after the regular premiere, and I got there early because I didn't want to be late to a thing that's this important. I'm using the bathroom. I wash my hands. I open the door. James Gunn is standing in front of me, and my exact words to him were, "Hi, Mr. Gunn," and I walked by him because that's
like
what was happening.
boy.
Did he even respond, or was he like?
No, he like smiled. And he was cool about it, and then obviously he was going to the bathroom, so there wasn't a conversation to be had there. Later,
what's up?
Later, I'm in a conversation
Go
with
give
him.
a little massage as he's peeing.
Yeah, let me give it. He just, God damn it. Later, I'm.
I
in a
do that to one of my
conversation with-
friends. If we both go to the bathroom at the same time, I'll just be like, "What's going on? Is it going well?"
Yeah, that's weird, Benny. Stop doing that. Oh my God. All right. Look, the quick story is we were all in a conversation together. It's me, Chris Pratt, James Gunn, James' wife, and then a couple of our friends. We're all chatting. Yeah, it's a crazy stack lineup, truly. And we're chit-chatting about something, and then as like we're like splitting up, they have to go take pictures and do press, whatever. So Chris Pratt like specifically walks up to me and goes, "Hey, Hudson, can I give you a hug?" Okay. Yeah, man.
I said you're
nice
friends
to meet
now.
you. Nice to meet you. He goes, "I think you're great." And then he walks off to do his thing. So we like get funneled into a theater to see Guardians early. Movie's about to go on screen. The cast walks out to like chit chat about it, the people that are there. And then as they're walking away, Chris just once again just points at me as he's exiting this theater. And I'll never know. I'll never have an answer as to why. But hey, maybe that would make me a great Ted Cord because we have a buddy cop dynamic from our weirdest, the one interaction we've ever had that is the weirdest thing that is forever seared into my mind.
It's amazing.
So
PTSD.
That's awesome.
all of this sounds amazing. I don't even have much to say because there's not much to go on with this. Is the issue?
No, I mean, the fact is, I think that the Booster Gold show was part of the lineup. Like, I think they've said there is a Booster Gold show plan.
Right. No, that's what I mean. Like, well, I mean, I'm considering everything James Gunn said right now, not as a rumor, but also not fully confirmed, just because of how much everything has been changing in the DCU, even since he got on board and started including things. And I think
his timeline hasn't changed.
I think a lot of it's in stone now.
Right.
But until we get to the actual, like, full-blown...
I mean, we're getting Creature Commandos, we're getting Superman, all those characters are going to appear in the movie. We're getting, obviously,
I think Frank Grillo get confirmed as a role too. If I'm not wrong,
he's going to be Rick Flag Sr.
Yep.
Yeah, about time. He's getting to move over franchises, which is great for him because he was really upset with how Marvel handled him originally too.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't remember what they did to him. What they do?
He was Crossbones, and he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He was told.
I'm still so shocked by Crossbones was the opening 5 minutes I get blown up character. Like, it's freaking Crossbones.
What do you call it?
That would be
like an 8-picture deal. He signed like a really big deal with them to be a part of a lot of it. He actually wasn't even going to show up in Endgame, and it convinced him to do it because he was
I'm glad they did. Not that I really missed him, but I was like, I mean, come on.
It's a good character, and he's a great actor. I thought he was really fun. He plays the menacing role great, and I think he's probably going to make waves in the DCU, depending on the quality of these James Gunn films. Some of these actors are going to have their moments. They were in the MCU, they didn't get to do much, and now they're in the DCU, and they're going to become like a worldwide star, maybe.
I hope.
I mean, doing what they did to Crossbones in Civil War would be like if you were to take Deadpool and remove his mouth, or Taskmaster and gender swap him and give him no lines. I mean,
yes.
who would
no
do
personality.
Those things? Who would do that?
It's certainly not a pattern that we have a problem with. But I do. I mean, like, what's the deal with like them going, oh, Captain America villain? Well, he has only like 5. Let's kill each one immediately upon introducing them. Like, what is the matter with you guys? But anyway,
Zemo survived, and then we got the Zemo dance. I mean,
yeah, Zemo made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
That's true.
Yeah, everybody's biggest pick. Baron
everybody loves Zemo.
Wanted him to come back. We like him now, I guess,
because he danced.
He's a fun.
It was because he danced. Yeah.
Well, it's really, for me, it's the actor. I'm just like, oh, it's the dude from Inglourious Basterds. He's amazing. Let's do it. But yeah, man, I think it.
I like our chat. Cap has villains other than Zemo and Skull,
right? No, it's Zemo. It's
Cap
Skull,
has villains. I thought he was just attacking America. He's just going after people.
I know this is a tangent, but this is what 90% of this channel is. The problem with Cap's villains is the same problem with Iron Man's villains. They never really took off as villains for their respective characters. So the ones that people remember the most ended up in other books doing other things.
Right.
So like Crossbones became more of a general. I think he fights like Punisher at one point, and people forget that this is an actual villain for Captain America. Just like in the recent Iron Man run, he was just fighting X-Men villains. Like,
yeah. But yeah, as far as Booster Gold's concerned,
Baron Blood's back. He's back for Blood Hunt.
Well, yeah, he better be.
It's a vampire theme.
He's a vampire guy. But when it comes to Booster Gold, I'm like, if the Superman movie doesn't work out, we're not going to be seeing a Booster Gold show.
Yeah, it's fine.
If we do get the Superman movie and it does really well, we're getting the Superman movie. They're done. But if it does well, the sky's the limit. And I think that people will be very receptive to a Chris Pratt led Booster Gold show a la Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I think we should have a whole episode discussing, like, what do we think the new DCU needs to hit to be considered a success and not be canned immediately by
It's
WB.
crazy because the answer to that video is one great movie. They need to do the first. They need to do Superman stupidly well. They need to be able to bring niche, obscure characters into cultural relevancy, like the Guardians were brought by James Gunn. The Creature Commandos could be that. And then they need to be able to succinctly craft and maintain their universe. They need to not have any major plot holes that aren't theory crafting. They can patch things later. And they need to not do anything that is sacrilegious yet, because that's what we've gotten out of the recent DC projects, is a lot of like turning Superman on his head and Batman on his head. And that can't be the main line. So we have to like cement what we have before we play in that department. And then I think it's going to be a hit. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot else they could mess up.
The other thing is not to have unrealistic expectations. Like, yes, there was a time when every Marvel movie made like $1 billion, and it was not every Marvel movie, and it was not every, like, the entire timeline. It was just one window, and it was narrow, and it was leading towards Endgame, and that's the Endgame bump, and it's unrealistic, and it's not the norm. So what they need to do with respect to the DC movies, keep them under budget, and do well. Superman doesn't need to make $1 billion for it to become a great franchise that can produce billions of dollars. Because it's all owned wholesale, Superman just has to make double its budget and sell Superman toys. If they could do both, we're in business.
Right.
I think the big thing that we should do a whole video on this at some point instead of just this. But I think the best way to gauge whether or not what their expectations are is what did they give it as a budget.
Right.
Because if they're like, Superman got $250 million, it's like, haha, okay, well,
good luck with that. I mean, look, Superman movie could, if you made Spider-Man 4 for less than $200 million, I'd be like, really? I mean, I'd be proud of them, but I'd be like, why? Because what you're going to make. With Superman, it's like, you got to be conservative about it. You got to be smart. Yeah. Superman doesn't need to cost $200 million. But anyway, that's enough.
Yeah, that's a whole other video.
I'm with you guys on all of it.
Yeah, I love Garfield. I can't wait.
I'd like him back.
But I do think Chris Pratt as Booster Gold could be like another Peacemaker. That could be something I am 100% on board with. Like, I like Booster Gold and Ted Kord, but in very select stories.
That's true. It doesn't always work. But the thing is, since we're still on topic, the Booster Gold show, Chris Pratt said he might be in a DC project made by James Gunn. Right. That's the real meat and potatoes of what we're talking about. We're speculating that Chris Pratt is Booster Gold. Makes the most sense to me. That said, if he is Booster Gold, the show could be, obviously about time travel and Michael coming back and joining the DC universe and all that stuff. We could make a lot of really fun deep cuts that are also world building. And I trust James Gunn to do it more than, like, I don't know, the last 4 years, 5 years of the Marvel regime.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be fun to notice and pick apart and point at and cherry pick references throughout the Booster Gold show and go, this is all actually laying the groundwork for what the DC universe is going to look like.
The deep cuts are fun, and I feel like the MCU's just gotten away from them because the deep cuts are what makes the nerds go crazy. And
exactly.
And that it kind of adds hype. I was just playing the game Star Rail. I've just talked about that in another video, but I was just playing Star Rail. There's a big reveal at the ending of it, which I won't spoil here, but it links a bunch of stuff together if you've played the company's other games. And my reaction was, holy shit, I got it! That was the reaction I used to have to MCU stuff, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, where you'd be like, holy shit, a Captain America shield! That.
Totally,
that reaction. And when was the last time, other than No Way Home, that was the last time. Can you think of anything else that we had that?
Well, and even then, the No Way Home references were all internal and external. They were not about what's coming next or about what we might see. It's about what we've already seen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if Even X-Men 97 has had a few of those moments where
Yeah,
I'm like,
X-Men
are they
97
really using Bastion? What the hell?
X-Men 97
then
is
I gotta
really
go,
smart.
Do I
That
remember who
X-Men
Bastion is?
97 line where he's giving Cable a costume and he goes, "Oh God, spandex. Well, what did you expect? Black leather?" I was, God,
They're doing
so hard.
They're doing it.
All right,
All right.
Yeah.
We have to stop this.
We're just now going to talk about X-Men, which is a whole episode following the finale this week.
That's
So
true.
anyway, we'll see you guys next time right here. I'm Benny from Comic Story, and that is Sal from Comic Pop. That is Hassan from Hassan Kader. And we will be back with another video very soon. And don't forget to use code COMICS at checkout. This hot sauce is buy one, get one free and free shipping. We just want to get it into people's houses. We just want people to know how good it is. So we're tanking on profits to do that. So let me know what you guys think. I'll be reading reviews here at one of these episodes.